Hello YouTube, this is Dan from Merchant Prince Digital. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Satisfactory 1.2. I think this is episode 5. In the previous episode we was clearing some space up here where we're going to build our first modular frame factory. We've got a lot of things, basic stuff automated already. We was having a lot of power issues in the previous episodes, and we're just sort of working towards unlocking coal power for the first time, so that's become a bit of a priority for us, and we're going to go on a bit of an adventure in today's episode to try and set up our first coal power plant. So I'm just going to grab some resources to take with us. Now, if you remember, the factory is a bit of a mess at the moment. We haven't done much in the way of decorating, but we will improve it eventually. So this is our rotor factory. I think up there is our reinforced iron plates factory, and these two come into here. Let's grab that. We're not going to have everything we need to build a fully optimized coal power plant to start off with, but we are going to have enough to at least get some coal power going, so we don't have to keep worrying about biomass generators. So off we go. So we're going on our first kind of adventure in this playthrough, and we're going to drag this power cable for a very long way until we get to a big lake, and at the lake there are a couple of coal nodes which we're going to connect up to coal power stations, and we're going to grab water out of the lake and use that to make energy. On the way we might run into a few monsters, we might run into a few collectibles. I can't quite remember what's up in this direction. I've played this game an awful lot, so these sorts of early stages of the game I know quite well. I think we want to go a bit more to the right, yeah? Oh, I've lost sight of my power pole. We've got plenty of cable, so we shouldn't run out of that, which is good. It's going to be such a relief to not have to collect leaves and chop down trees all the time. Okay, you're about to get your first glimpse of the area we're going to be building. Ta-da! So there's the big lake, and we're going to build our coal power plant up there. And up here, somewhere in these trees, is a couple of coal nodes that we're going to mine. So as much as I want to jump off this cliff and parachute down, because that'd be fun, I need to drag these power cables round. Otherwise we're not going to be connected to the grid. Uh-oh! Enemies! Fight! Oh no! Ah! Ha! They've fallen! Get them while they're down! Oh no! One gone. Did the other one fall off the cliff? Hope so. We might be alright. Ooh, power slug! Power slugs, we use those to overclock our machines so we can make our machines work harder. But they do use up a lot of power, and since at the moment power is our bottleneck, we won't be using them just yet. Okay, so we're going to start by building our coal power plant along here. Cool. So I think we want to start at the back, somewhere like that, and we press Control to make sure we're on the world grid, which means that all of our factories will be on the same grid. Let's come out to about there. Hopefully. Oh, we're going to run out of concrete. I should have brought more concrete. We'll try and be sparing for now, and then we'll go and grab more concrete later. Let me up. These. So what I normally do with the coal power plants is I have a kind of an underneath floor where all the pipes and stuff's going to be, and then I'll have all of the power plants above that. So let's just build that out for a second. We want some ladders just to get around for now. We'll put proper staircases in later on. Oh. Maybe we'll just quickly put some staircases in now, because this is going to get annoying fast. There we go. Okay, so this is the floor where our power plant's going to be. And I think I normally work it out as there's enough coal in this area to run about 24 coal power plants. Now I never tend to build that many, because by that point that I need that much, I've moved on to other sources of power, such as fuel from oil. But it's nice to know that we've got the space to build that many if we really want them. So I think we'll start by building in, I think it's in 6s. So if we have one there.
Interesting, most pioneers already had coal power set up by this point because they understood their responsibility to humanity.
Yeah.
Adjusting pioneer attitude metrics. Reminder, coal-powered generators require coal.
Annoyingly, I've not unlocked a floor hole to put pipelines through yet, which makes this a lot easier. So we're going to bodge it for now, and we'll come back and make that nicer later on. Oh, this isn't in line. Is that on a weird spot? Right, should be right. Okay, so we have this going into there like that, to there like that. Yeah, we're gonna have these running along here like that. Cleaner. Then we're going to carry this on round the back because we're going to go and get some lovely coal. We haven't got much concrete, so I'm probably just going to drag the conveyor belts along the ground back to the coal plant, and then we'll come back later on and make this all a bit nicer. Enemies! Ooh, spitter! Ah! Oh no! Got him. Not killed one of them yet.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Their weaponized plasma is most likely stored as a stable chemical substance in an organ close to their mouth, and only turns volatile when exposed to one of the chemical elements in the air. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
So just a very rough and ready conveyor belt until we've got some more resources that we can work with. Too long. Oh no. Where is it? Ah. Got him. Okay, so this is going to enter probably on the far left, I would have thought, so that they can go along in a sort of chain. Yeah, I think we sort of want it. Some of these leaves. We sort of want it here like this. And then, yeah. So obviously we'll tidy this up later on, this bit of it. But for now I just want to get the coal in. Okay. Can't see any coal coming yet, but I'm pretty sure... There it comes. Now we need water. Let's have this like that and like that. We'll fill in all this concrete when we've got more concrete. Something like this. Splitter. Okay, so now the coal is going into these 2 power plants. I'm going to build more, but I want to get a couple up and running first. These take, I think they take 15 coal. So we can have 4 of these. So it's not 6, it's 4. And each one consumes 45... Oh no! 45 M3 of water. We're going to have the water... Where should we put the water? We'll leave the power off for a minute because we can't go back. It's too far to go back. Let's build like a jetty going out into the water. Something like there. But obviously a bit lower down. Huh? Is that too high off the water? I think that's alright. We could do like a angled thing like this. See how that looks. It's very annoying that we haven't got the tickets to unlock holes here that we can just put the pipe straight into. But we're going to have to clip it through for now. So if we make this horizontal to vertical. No, wait. Let's make a pipe going along here. There? Yeah. Make a pipe like that. Is that straight? Yeah.
Fix-it pipelines can contain any fluid, including the water necessary for coal-powered generators. Note: water does not flow upwards by itself. While water extractors provide some lift, to truly defy gravity, consider the use of pipeline pumps.
Yeah, I might have to do a bit of guesswork here until I get some proper unlocks in the shop. Ah, things are in the way. You stand over here, get a better view. So if I put that roughly there, that's roughly in line with the pipe. So you can go down like that and into that. That's not too bad. Down like that. And into that. Get rid of this end bit because that's going to be the end of the pipe. Okay, so now we need to get water into that. So if we sort of say we're going to come up from here. It's just a little bit in the way, that's annoying. Do we want it to be like a gradual... Let's have a look, try a few things. So we could go up like... It's really annoying that that's in the way. Shall I move? What shall I move? I mean, we could move it all along one. Is that going to work? Like, if we did something like that... Whoa, what's happened here? That's mad. No, thank you. Do we have any other... Oh yeah, because they added in these pipeline junctions. Let's try that. Right, so if we carry this on down to there. So I was using the T junction, but actually I think if we use this regular junction, I'm not sure if this is new for 1.2. Do let me know in the comments if it is. I think it is, so, but I can put that there. Delete this. Delete this. And now I've sort of got... This might be a little bit off, this one. Change it to that. But yeah, I think that's quite cool. And then we can have this going straight down here like this. If we make that like some sort of nice curves, yeah, that would look quite cool. That's cool. Okay, so in theory, our first few water pumps are going to be along here. Each machine needs 45. One machine produces 120. 120 divided by 45 is sort of 2 point something. So as long as we've got 3 of these, each machine needs 45. Yeah, so we can pump basically just over 2 coal power plants from every... Wait, hang on. Yeah, from everyone.
Try submerging your arm. If it does not dissolve, that will narrow down the range of possibilities. Or you could just pipe it to a coal-powered generator and see what happens.
So every one of these water pumps can feed just over 2 coal power plants, in theory. It might be more than that, but we're going to go with that figure for now. So that's on there. Oh yeah, I wondered why it wasn't turning on, but how our electricity's run out. Okay, so that, I don't know if that's going to be able to pump the water up. We might need to add an additional pump in, I normally do. But let's see what happens. Let's try and turn this on and see if it works. Come on. It's staying on. No! Is there any water in this yet? If we disconnect that, just do a little bodge job to try and kickstart it. Let's put a biomass burner down and connect that specifically up to the pump. Because this probably should have coal in it already, because we started mining coal. Yeah, it's got loads of coal in. So if we can just get water into that, then we'll be able to turn these things on, and that might kickstart the whole network. So let's put some stuff in these. Yeah, let's put some stuff in. It's going. Fingers crossed. So this pipe should start to fill up. We might have some trouble with the height of this pipe and it not being able to get up that high. But let's wait and see what happens. No, water is filling up. Is it making itself up into here? Does look like a little bit of water in there. I think we're going to need a pump. Probably it is sensible to have a pump. I think it says that these things can pump up. How many meters? 10 meters. And one of these walls is 4 meters. So sort of 4, 8, 12. Yeah, it's going to need a pump. Let's put a pump on this here. Logistics. Pipeline pump. I mean, we can sort of put it halfway up the... because it is going to make it up to that bit. So if we put it there, move that out of the way, and connect that up to that. Let's see if that gets the water up to the coal power plants. Ran out of fuel. Sorry, trees. The factory must grow. It's a weird bump actually. That's not as a smooth line as I hoped it would be. Okay, there's plenty of water in there. So if we connect this up and we connect this up, what will happen? Staying on. Production 260. Capacity's gone all the way up to 390. I think we might be in business. So now, in theory, I can connect this. If I connect that up to there, we might have a little system that works. Quick, build 2 more. No time to waste. Really need a better way of moving around this space. So if you imagine, we will eventually carry this on as we add more coal power plants. But for now, just a few will be fine. I might actually build something here. I don't like that curve, but I don't want everything to turn off. That curve is awful. Alright, we're shutting it down again. Sorry. Maybe if I'm quick. Oh no. That's nicer, isn't it? Pump. I don't really like the look of the pumps, but what can you do? Here we go. I think for the purposes of building, I'm going to just put a... Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. I'm just going to put a big walkway along here. Like that. Then we'll add some ladders along as we go. So you can make it a bit easier to get around up here. You could probably do something funky with this. Is that matching? Yeah, it does match. But I'm a bit off. Let's just... Oh, we don't need that. I'm overthinking it. This is all temporary anyway. Okay. What was I going to do? I've got to connect this last one up. So I need pipeline, and I'm sort of guessing roughly where it is there. The other thing that I want to unlock in the shop is the clean pipelines. It doesn't have all these ridges on it, and I just think they look a lot nicer. Oh no! Oh, I nearly fell off. Okay. Pipe dream. I just unlocked some sort of epic achievement. Considering I've played this game a lot, that's funny. I wonder what that was. Must maybe for building a certain amount of pipes. Okay, so if we connect that to that, it works. Let's run out of fuel. The fuel will take a little bit of, because we're using manifolds again, it'll take a little bit of time for the coal to reach the end of the conveyor belt. It's filling up the first one. Right, let's do one more. Let's do one more of the. No, we don't need one more of these, do we? 45 and 45. Yeah, we do need one more of those. Let's do one more of these, and then I think we can fit one more coal power plant in, and then that should keep us going for a little while. Ideally, we don't want to use any more biomass because it's a pain. So we'll effectively turn off the biomass plant. Uh-oh. It was all going so well. I wonder why that has happened. Let's find out. Got plenty of coal in it. It might just be things catching up. Is that second pump working? Yeah. Plenty of water in there. Plenty of water in there. Plenty of water in there. It might just be a little bit of catching up because we're still waiting for things to fill up. I'm running out of the concrete now. This might be as far as I can get before I have to go back to the main base. Let's see if one more will help us to stay above. Not got enough concrete. So one of the things that we want to do quite soon is get the alien stuff that I mentioned in the previous episode, which will let us access our resources from anywhere on the map. So access concrete on the go. It's really good for building outposts like this coal plant that we're working on. Okay. That is as much as we can do on one coal node at Mark 1. 60 coal powers 4 coal power generators. Sometimes a bit of brute force. If I keep pulling this, enough water might fill up. 180 water we're requiring, and it's producing more than that. So it might just need a bit of a boost. Let's try filling up with water for a minute. This is a problem with power plants. Come on. Right. No, why? Oh, I might need 2 of these because I've put a lot of stuff down. So we connect. So we've got the pumps, the water pumps running on their own little circuit just to try and get a bit of water building up in these machines. See, there's no water in there at the moment. Plenty of water in there. 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 Oh, that's filling up. Okay. It is making its way along the pipe. Yep. Yep. Has it reached the last one? Yep. Yeah, try it. In an ideal world, we'll get a little bit of a buffer going and we'll store some water as like an overflow. And then if we ever have any shutdowns... In fact, can we do that here? Yeah, so we could put a little fluid buffer on the end here. Has pipeline input and output ports. So... yeah, I don't know. Like if I put one of these here... oh, I've not got enough copper sheets. I had just the right amount to build those. Can I steal this off the end? So far so good, everything's running. Let's put this... oh, I've still not got enough. I can steal some from the end there, look. Is that going to be enough? Oh, modular frames. I might be able to build some modular frames. Yeah. What did it say? 5 modular frames? Okay. See if that works. Fluid buffer. Encroaching another object's clearance. Which grid was that shut down? I'm hoping that is... what shut down? I think it was these, so we might be alright. No! Quick! This is such a bodge quick way of trying to get things set up. I'm just sort of desperately trying to get a basic coal plant set up without really thinking too much about it so that I can go and do other things. Normally, you know, you take a bit of time with this and get it all working smoothly, but I can't be bothered. I'll come back and fix it later when we've got the resources to build more. I haven't even got enough concrete on me. Right, why can't I build that there? What is it encroaching upon? Is it encroaching upon this? Okay. Yeah, cool. Okay, so if we put that there like that... what happens if we... oh, I'm not going to have enough copper to do this. We'll do it later on. But yeah, I'm wondering just if I put a fluid buffer at the end there, whether it would accept water in from the pump, and if ever anything turned off, it would then automatically pump back out, and it just sort of maintains a balance. I don't know whether it's clever enough to work that way. Fluids in Satisfactory are very strange and funky, and they do their own thing. But we'll figure that out next time we come back to this area with more resources. I'm hoping that we've reached some sort of safety net now. Production's at 275, capacity's at 330. We could do with... I mean, we need this. This isn't running because we haven't got any coal in there. Let's take some coal from the end. And put that in the end here. I think what I might do... so yeah, we're gonna get into problems if these keep running out of coal. We need it to fill up. Have I unlocked Mark 2? No, I haven't unlocked Mark 2 yet. Let's put some more coal down this pipe. Just to try and get some more coal into the factory. If it runs out of coal, we need to basically fill up all the machines with coal, so that they're not turning off waiting for more coal. We've got the right amount of coal coming in, but because it's filling up the first machine first, then the second machine, then the third machine, and the fourth machine is turning itself off, thinking that there's no coal, and then everything's failing. So we're going to do a very rough and ready conveyor belt. I mean, at this point, you can probably just put... If I had more resources, we could probably put even more coal power plants down. So I'll come back and do that. Right, so look, very rough. But if I do something like this... Get rid of those two. Get rid of that. Let's put a merger in the... Where's my merger gone? Put a merger in there. And connect that up to there. So basically we've brought a second line of coal in halfway along the coal plant belt to fill up the last two machines. Bit of a hack, but it will just speed things up and smooth things out whilst we're getting the power plants up and running. Just check that the coal's actually coming down here. No, didn't power it. There we go. Yeah, so that should fill up all the machines, keep them full until I can come back and build more stuff here. And eventually we're going to have coal power plants running all the way across here with water coming into each one. And we'll have some nice walkways and stuff so I don't keep having to hop around. This one's not running. We just need the coal to come in now. And then I feel confident leaving this area, letting it do its own thing. Keep them topped up. Until the new line of coal comes in. Wonder if there's any limestone nearby so we could build a little concrete factory. Is that some up there? Yeah, there's some up there. What about copper? Because we're short of copper sheets. Yeah, I mean copper's not too far, so we could, I could start a little production facility here just to get the things that I need, but I want to get back to the main base and start building that modular frame factory. And sorting out blueprints as well. Oh, I don't think I've researched these yet. Oh, this looks scary.
Potential edible collected.
Oh
Reminder
no.
that look
Am I
and
going
smell
in here?
alone do not provide sufficient data to determine exact risk of consumption. Just
Oh,
because
yeah.
it looks like you can eat it
Oh,
does not
fantastic.
mean it won't eat you. Research it in the man to establish classification
There was
and
no
potential
monsters.
application.
Oh, I thought there might be monsters in here. So those are the little spheres, as I mentioned in previous episodes, that you can use to set up the alien technology, which is a game changer, to be honest. Not having to run back to get copper sheets. So good. Coal's nearly there. Oh no. Give me some coal. Spread the coal. Okay. Now that's coming in, we should be alright. There's more than enough coal. It's double the amount of coal that we need, which means that this should stop falling apart. We'll go back to base now, and later on I'll build some more coal power generators. But I think, how's our power looking? Capacity is 480. Now I don't know if that includes biofuel. I wonder if let's go back and have a look at the biofuel plants and see if any of them are running. If they are running, then we've got more work to do. If we're fully on coal power now, fantastic. Ideally, we'll only be on coal because I don't want to keep collecting leaves. And yeah, probably, I'm going to leave him. Next episode, we'll probably focus on building that modular frame factory. And that's the thing that we're going to use to unlock trucks, which is big changes in 1.2, which I'm really excited about. Trucks and get away. Blueprints. Once we've got blueprints, we can start making factories in a box type setup where we can just kind of plonk down ready-made factories that we'll design in the blueprint designer to really ramp up the speed at which we're able to grow and collect stuff. Here we are. A lot of red lights on that biofuel plant, which hopefully means that they're not in use. There is a couple that are running. I think we're going to need to get some more coal power plants up and running quite quick, so I don't think 4 is enough. Leaves. Wood. Need to sort out these staircases. Yeah, this one's running, look. Is it running? Doesn't look to be running. I wonder if I can just turn off this and see what happens. Like if I disconnect that cable, is that the only thing that's connecting? Yeah, if I disconnect this cable, what will happen? Capacity went down. Oh no! Instant fail. Yeah, I think we're still using a little bit of. Oh no! I think we're still using a little bit of biofuel. Oh no! It was all going so well. Yeah, this produces 75 times 4. 75, 75. 150, 300 I'm producing from... Yeah, I'm producing 300 from the coal power plant. And my max consumption is 324. So my machines, if they're all running, need ever so slightly more than 4 coal power plants. If I build another 4, we've effectively got double... We can build double what our current factory size is. So that's probably what I'll do next episode. Is I'll build another 4 coal generators, allowing me to build double the size of our current base, which would be awesome and give us plenty of room to work on. Bit higgledy-piggledy, that was. Bit all over the place, but we got there in the end. Yeah, a lot more shutdowns than I would have liked, but there you go. So, thanks for watching YouTube. See you next episode. We'll do a bit more coal power plants and then we'll work on some other goals. Thanks, until next time. Please like, comment and subscribe. Bye bye.